What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mr. C's Corner. Throwback Thursday, April 16th. We're throwing it back. We're listening to Vanilla Ice. Little fun fact about me. When I pick these artists, I'll actually listen to multiple songs of theirs. And it's so hard to not listen to anything other than Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. Because there's not that much else. So, anyway, let's keep going. So, today, we're going to be talking about the SWOT analysis. SWOT Baby. Kind of an extension from Tuesday's episode. Because on Tuesday, we discussed the marketing plan. And within the marketing plan, there's the situation analysis in the second section. And within the situation analysis is the SWOT analysis. So we are going to talk about what the SWOT analysis encompasses and how we can actually apply it to other businesses, organizations, and ourselves as individuals. So your EQ today, though, is how does the SWOT analysis influence a business decision? All right, so SWOT analysis. I'm going to give you textbook definitions right now, and then I'm going to tell you how I would define it. So textbook definition of a SWOT analysis is a study of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Wow. Thanks, textbook. All right, so strengths. Textbook definition is qualities that give a business a competitive advantage, or what a company's actually good at. Let's actually say that. So if a company like Amazon, they're good at online shopping, online retail. That's the strength of theirs. Weaknesses, qualities that give a business a competitive disadvantage, or something they maybe are not entirely strong at, something they can improve upon. Opportunities, features, or events that could benefit the business. There are things out there that a business could go off and achieve, and those are called opportunities, right? We all have opportunities in front of us every day. Threats, features, or events that could damage the business, right? So things that could harm me making money. All right, so strength and weakness part, the SW of the SWOT analysis, those are internal, right? Internally, I got to look at my strengths. Internally, I got to look at my weaknesses. So then opportunities and threats, they are external. Those are external influences that can impact me and my decision-making ability. So let's get an example from Mr. C. All right, so Walmart. I think we all know Walmart. I talked about it 2 Wednesdays ago with our blue chip analysis because it's a blue chip stock. Strengths of Walmart is it's convenient, fairly priced, and they are a hypermarket. If you don't know what a hypermarket is, check out Blue Chip Artists. 2 weeks ago, I think I was listening to Bruce Springsteen while discussing Walmart. So, strength of Walmart, hypermarket, convenient, fairly priced. Weaknesses, they have a lot of moving parts. They got a lot of different things that they have their hands in a lot of different things. Groceries, consumer staples, pharmaceutical stuff. What are they? They got their hands in a lot. That means they have a lot of competition. And they have a lot of employees, too, that they have to take care of. Opportunities. They have a lot of opportunities. Let's talk about the global opportunities that they have. Since they are such a big hypermarket and this big global brand, they have an opportunity to reach out into the European and Asian markets to continue with their generate revenue. Threats, tons of competitions, like I said earlier, with all their many different products and services, their hands in multiple different things, multiple different sectors, etc. All right, so now I give you an example of a SWOT analysis with Walmart. Now it's your turn. Your first assignment is create a SWOT analysis for any business or organization. It could be anything. It could be Amazon. It could be Apple. It could be, I don't know, YMCA, could be Wendy's, could be Chick-fil-A. You choose. Remember, record your answer on Schoology. So while you're creating that SWOT analysis, there are some simple rules to create a successful SWOT analysis. There are 6 of them. I'm going to go over those 6. So while you're creating these SWOT analysis today, make sure you keep these 6 key things in mind. Number 1, be realistic. Be realistic when you're creating a SWOT analysis. Be realistic what the strengths are, what the weaknesses are, what your opportunities are, what your threats are. You can't just be like, oh, I don't have any weaknesses or I don't have any threats. No, that's malarkey. That's bull. Like, there are weaknesses, there are threats out there. So just be realistic. So that's step 1. Step 2 is it should distinguish where the business and organization is today and where it's going to be tomorrow, right? So you're creating the SWOT analysis right now because you want to achieve certain goals in that marketing plan, right? You want to achieve certain objectives that you set forth. So in order to set or achieve those objectives, you got to be realistic. You got to create the SWOT analysis. That's number 2. Number 3, it should be specific and avoid any gray areas. I want to generate money. Not money. Okay, how are you going to generate money? Oh, I want to create a better social media presence. Okay, how are you going to do that? So be specific. Don't leave out any gray area. So that's number 3. Number 4, apply the SWOT analysis to your competition. Kind of break down who your competition is and understand what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, what their opportunities, what their threats are, and how that can impact your business or your organization when you're creating that SWOT analysis. So that's step 4. Step 5, keep it short and simple. Avoid complexity and over-analysis. Keep it simple, stupid. I mean, that's a sales tactic that's been out there for years. Keep it short, keep it sweet, and keep it very informative while being specific. And number 6, SWOT is subjective or based on your own thoughts and your opinions, where objectives are facts, subjective is your feelings and your thoughts. So realistic, distinguish where you're going to be now, or where you are now, and where you're going to be tomorrow. Specific, apply it to your competition, keep it short and simple, and it is subjective. Those are the 6 tips in creating a SWOT analysis. So now we know how to create a SWOT analysis. Now we know what a SWOT analysis is. Let's remember, though, that SWOT analysis is part of the marketing plan, and it is part of the situation analysis section of the marketing plan, which is the second section of the marketing plan. The SWOT analysis should be conducted first because it allows a business and an organization to set achievable goals and objectives. They are realistic, right? Step 1, they are realistic, and let's achieve that as a business. It should be the very beginning of our marketing plan. So who conducts SWOT analysis? I mean, is it just businesses? No, it's not just businesses that conduct SWOT analysis. It can be used in any decision-making situation when there's a desired and stated objective that has been defined. For an example, it can be used for individuals, nonprofits, government entities. They all use SWOT analysis. But we're going to talk about individuals today because it's important for us to realize on an individual level what our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are. But we're not going to talk about us yet, so hold on. Let's talk about celebrities. I'm a sports person, and I love watching sports. I love following up with sports, different rumors and all that stuff, the financial side of it. But let's talk about LeBron James, right? I think most people out there know who LeBron James is. If you don't, Google him. He's probably the GOAT behind Michael Jordan. Don't at me. All right. Especially you sports marketing class. So strengths about LeBron James. He's an unbelievable basketball player. I know I'm being a little broad, not specific, but I'm just being a little, just showing you an example. He's very good at what he does. Scoring, rebounding, assists. Weakness of his. He's older. Let's call it how it is. He's not, he's on the back 9 of his career. See, Ice Baby playing again. Weaknesses, he's older. Opportunities, his career after basketball. And I think he made that decision when he moved to LA about his career after basketball, right? And some threats of injury and younger players, right? So he could get injured because he's older, and there are younger players out there that have very good skills that could come for his crown, but no one's coming for the crown. All right, give you an example about Mr. C's Corner now. Now I'm kind of doing an individual and an organization at once, but I wanted to show you what I did for my own SWOT analysis. Strengths. I get to still lecture you guys. I keep up to date. I keep you guys up to date about what's going on in the business world, and I get to interact with you in some kind of capacity, even though we're not in class together. So that's a strength. Weakness. Not every student's going to be engaged, but that's part of, when I lecture in general. Not everyone's engaged. So opportunities I have. I said it in like an early video of mine. Could go viral. Not going to, but that's an opportunity. And there's other, could be other educational channels I could be interested in encompassing or including a business lecture on this. Some threats, people copying Mr. C's idea of continuing lecturing like this. So, second assignment. I want you to conduct a detailed SWOT analysis, like 3 bullet points per like areas: strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. 3 bullet points per area. I want you to conduct a detailed SWOT analysis of any celebrity. Could be LeBron. No, I don't want you to do LeBron. It could be Giannis. It could be Queen Bee, Beyonce. Shout out, Beehive. Could be Lady Gaga. Could be Taylor Swift. Could be Vanilla Ice. Believe it or not, this is his song right now. But yeah, I want you to create a detailed SWOT analysis of any celebrity. I'm going over time right now, but it's okay. It's a very good lesson. And your bell ringer for today's episode, read it in the comments. Make sure you put my outro on. Make sure you submit your comments and your assignments on Schoology. Yeah, and enjoy your Throwback Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow for Motivation Friday. Any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you send me an email, and hope everyone has a good one. See you tomorrow.